Hello, my name is Leanna Walden, and I help couples open up to sexually exploring in their relationship. Today we're going to talk about how do I get my partner into wanting to sexually explore, in particular swapping with another couple. The last video I made goes into the details about what you do once you have a couple and how you can make a really successful intimate couples play scenario with that couple. So if you haven't seen that video, watch it after this video, but also get my 10 steps. It's a free gift for you. 10 steps on how to create a successful couples play. First link in the description below. Today I'm going to talk about, however, let's say you have this huge desire. You are fantasizing about having a swapping scenario with your partner. You have been thinking about it for a long time and it turns you on like nothing else. And you really want your partner to be on board with you, but maybe you haven't told them yet because you're scared they'll say no. Maybe you are holding back, waiting for the right time to like approach them with this information. Maybe you've already said something and you haven't got a very good reaction from them. So let's talk about some of these scenarios and how you can approach your partner so that you have some success and that your partner starts to warm up to the idea of actually doing something different in your intimate and sexual relationship. Now, whether you've asked your partner before or you haven't or you're waiting to, let's just start on a blank slate here, okay? Let's just pretend nothing has been said. We're going to start over because why not, right? There's always an opportunity to try again. People change. The way that they think changes. The possibilities change. So let's start fresh, okay? You want to first start by going in gently, okay? You don't want to hit them hard with the final thing that you want to do right away, especially if, one, you're a little bit nervous about talking to them. You've had rejection before from them. You're not sure how to approach them. So you want to go in very gently and start to talk about sex, first of all. Talk about other things that you're doing sexually. Talk about your relationships, what's going on sexually. Maybe you haven't had sex for a long time, or it's getting a little bit boring and you need to have some change up. This is the perfect time to do something else. So I would come in bringing up a possibility of doing something fresh and new and fun. Hey babe, how about doing something really fun and exciting, different, together, as a couple? And we're going to be this couple that's going to do something really fun. We're going to be exploratory couple. What do you think? What do you think about that? So go in with the idea of exploring something new, trying something different, and be really excited yourself, right? You want to come in with this idea strong in your own body, in your own, in your own mind, that it's something that would be really great for the two of you to do. And if you get some pushback, some reaction of like, oh, I don't know, it doesn't seem like, I don't know if I want to, what are you talking about? Like, you might get some kind of reaction that is a little bit of a pushback, a block. And just say, oh, I've got some really good ideas for trying some new stuff to enhance our relationship, to enhance our sex life. Like, I have some great ideas. Are you open to listening to some cool ideas? And start that way. So introducing, asking them if they're open to hearing something that would be very different than what you've been doing up to this point. Okay, and watch their reaction. Again, if they say, I don't know, then say, well, let's just talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I have some ideas. If they flat out say, absolutely, no way, I don't want to make any changes whatsoever, and say, okay, well, let's talk about this at another time. Maybe it's not the right time, but there are some things that I would really like to discuss with you and I think would be really fun. So always bringing it back to yourself, how it's important to you, and that it's important that you do it together, that you want to do it with them, that whatever ideas that you have, you are really wanting to include them. Often partners say no, they push back, they feel that they can't do anything that's like outside sort of the box because they don't have a sense of trust, that's a sense of assurance, a sense of deeper connection with you in order to be able to like really feel solid in going into places that they're uncomfortable in, right? So you have to make them feel really comfortable that you are with them, that you are together, that you are going to explore and do this as a team, as a really strong team. So the next step is if your partner says, well, yeah, I mean, I think that I'd like to explore some things, that would be cool. then again, you go in gently and share the idea. And I think before this idea of like, I really like to do some swapping, it suggests going to some kind of a sexual experience to watch. Just be a voyeur. So I want you to find a place that is a sexually explorative place, like a sex club or a swingers event, or something where there are groups of people that are having sex, where sex is available to watch, to be around with you and your partner. And suggest that you go to an event where the two of you can just watch other people. You can just feel the energy. There's no expectation for any play whatsoever. So it's like, let's go do something really fun and go to this event that I found and just watch and see what people are doing. Just get some ideas. These are great places to meet people. These are great places to have conversations with people. These are great places to enhance the sexual energy in your bodies with each other. There's always like a burst of energy after something like this, because it's exciting to see other people really open and playful and sex happening, you know, all around you. Know that these events are generally 99% of the time run by very sex positive people. So you can call them up, you can have conversations with these people that run these events. Ask them about what kind of people are going to be there, what kind of ages of people, what kind of things are happening, how is it set up, what do people wear. Ask all these questions, get information. Tell them about yourself. We're a new couple. We have never been to an event like this before. Can you give me some more information and feedback? I'm really excited about doing something like this. All the events that I know, I'm in Vancouver, Canada, they're run by very, very sex positive people who are very willing to help newcomers. They want to bring people in. They want to expose people to new kinds of possibilities. They want you to feel safe and secure. So they're very willing to talk to you about what's going on. I think it's really good to have a conversation with somebody who runs one of these events, because then even prior to talking to your partner about it, because then you can bring that information. You can feel more confident yourself. If you've never been to a sex event or a sexual exploration type of event or swingers event, you might be scared yourself and nervous, of course. So it's good to talk to the organizer so you can feel really confident when you talk to your partner. You can bring them that information. Say, listen, I did a little research to find out what kind of stuff is out there, and I found out, I found a really great event. I talked to the person who runs the event because I wanted to get some deep information, and I found this and this and this and this and this, and I feel like really good about this, and I think it could be really fun for us. It's all in how you present yourself, right? The more confident you are, the more comfortable your partner is going to be. I'm suggesting going to a swingers or sex event first, because this is really a place that, and I've heard this many, many times, people transform. They see that, you know, sex is actually a very loving experience, that there's a lot of people out there that are not afraid of expressing themselves sexually. It gives them the opportunity to feel that you can relax more around sexuality. People are showing their bodies and performing things and doing things, and it just starts to break down all of the taboos that many of us hold on to. So if you can get your partner, you can slowly introduce the possibility of doing that. It opens up a whole new world for both of you, and it gives your partner a chance to, like, sort of, whoa, see this whole new dimension, and it gives you an opportunity to talk to people as well. And you may very likely, and I hear this all the time, you meet lots of other couples there. Couples that are playing, couples that are not playing as well, that are also new people that just want to find out, what is this all about? Like, I'm curious. And you can meet these people for another possible get-together that will just be the four of you. So you don't have to go to a sex event and think that you're going to be having public sex and you have to expose your entire body for everybody. You do not. You can go there to just look, watch, be present, experience the energy, and go on through your own transformation. If possible, go to the event early. I mean, that's possible. You can go the minute it opens up. Sometimes I know there are some events that actually have tours for new people, and they ask you to come early, and they'll give you a tour of the whole facility. You know, most of the time, sex clubs or sex parties, they might happen in a big house or in a big club where there's lots of different rooms. It's really good to get there early. You can see everything before there's any people, before there's any wild costumes or wild stuff going on, and get accustomed to the space. Get accustomed to where things are. Once people arrive and it fills up, if you arrive at the peak, it's going to be much, much more overwhelming for you and for your partner, because everyone's going to be heated up and things are going to be happening and there's going to be like a lot of stuff going on. It might just be too much. So go early so you can just have a drink, take it easy, watch people slowly come in, feel the crowd. The beginning of an event is always slow, always more relaxed. Everybody's kind of like checking each other out and talking and looking at the space, and it takes time to build up. So if you're there early, it gives you an opportunity to sort of feel into the space, feel into what this is all about, and get accustomed to what is going to start happening. Be super patient with your partner. There are many people who are very closed down sexually because of belief systems that they have around sexuality, about the upbringings, the church that they've gone to, and how that has restricted them sexually, what they've learned from parents. There's so many things that through our lifetime as adults that we carry that we may not have really looked at in detail and still hold on to. So when something new comes in, we go in a bit of a shock, like, oh, I can't do that, it's too scary. But be patient. There's lots of, slow opportunities that you can offer. You can offer your partner to watch this video together. Just sit down and watch the video. Watch some of my videos. Watch other videos so that you can learn together. Get information. Get education. Go to workshops. Take a class. Take some coaching sessions with a sex coach like me, with a sexual healer, so that you can start to feel more comfortable, more confident. Whether you take sessions alone, which is excellent as well, because if you start to learn about your own sexuality and start to understand how to deal with a partner that's in a certain situation, it's going to be much, much easier for you. It's not always easy to know how to go about opening one's partner to these kinds of things, because it's new territory, right? It's new territory for most of us. Get some help. I offer sessions where it's a six weeks or 3-month programs, and I mix them up between individuals. You have a couple, so you come together as your coupledom, and then I take you individually so we can work on individual things. These are fantastic ways of really diving in so that you feel more prepared, so that you learn new things. Always have to keep learning, and be curious. Lastly, again, get my free gift, where I give you 10 steps on how to create a successful couples play. First link in the description below. Grab it as soon as you can. It'll really help you out. It'll give you some ideas. It has it all laid out, written out, okay? Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please post below any comments, any shares, any other videos you'd like me to talk about around this topic of swapping. This is kind of the pre-swapping way to organize yourself. The next video, go see this video. It's about when you actually come together with a couple, you've made it, you've decided on a couple, and you're going to start swapping, and how you can create the most incredible experience ever, right? So check that video out. And yes, if you would like to have one-on-one sessions with me, send me a message and let's have a chat. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you again. Much, 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 much love making to you.